Today is day 275 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on here. Well, I'm so used to saying either here at Code Academy or Free Code Camp or Code Wars, but it's here via GitHub, technically. We are continuing down the path of sort of beginner-level projects that Topher has assisted us with setting all these different things up with. So today, we get to start chipping away at the second project, the number guessing game. So let's go ahead and dive into that. All right. So for today, we have, let's see, number guessing game. From the top, for your first challenge, you will be building a number guessing game. I guess this is the first challenge. Really, yesterday's setting up the HTML document was more of a warm-up starter setup challenge, if you will. That turned into its own special nightmare towards the end, but we got everything figured out. We experienced some command line / terminal hell, but we made it out alive. Mostly. So I think towards the end of the stream today, or towards the end of this challenge / project, we should be better suited to upload our finished product to GitHub. That's actually if we even finish this project. We've got quite a bit more to do if we want compared to yesterday's. So anyways, continuing on. For your first challenge, you will be building a number guessing game. Application will generate a random number, and the user will attempt to guess that number. Specifications. Your HTML page should include a text input and a submit button. Okay, text input and a submit button. When the page loads, generate a random number using JavaScript. The random number can be within a range of numbers you choose. The user should be able to input a number in the input box and click the submit button. Oh my god, Cat, you right click. How are you so good at right clicking with your feet and going back a page? Almost without fail. Yes, Cat, you're doing good. You're doing good. You're still furry. We still love you. Okay. Little kitty is out of the way for now. So what are we looking at? The user should be able to input a number in the input box, click the submit button. When the submit button is clicked, tell the user either A, their guess is too high, B, their guess is too low, or C, they guessed correctly, which we have yet to do. We've come close, but we almost came close. We've lost every single round we've tried so far. On the demo version, at least. Extra credit. Keep track of the number of times the user has made a guess. Only give the user a maximum number of guesses, i.e. 3 guesses before they lose. If the user wins, give them the option to play again. Clicking the play again button will reset the game. If the user loses, tell them what the random number was and give them the option to play again. Clicking the try again button will reset the game. Add form validation to ensure that the input field is not blank, the guess submitted is a number, and the guess is between your specified range of numbers, and of course that the user has not run out of guesses. Add transitions and animations to your game. We'll see about that. So lastly, here's an example of how this might look. Don't look at the source code, that's cheating, fair enough. Opening link. So in the end, fingers crossed, we should end up something vaguely similar to this number guesser. I'm thinking of a number between blah 1 and blah 100. Can you guess it? You have 3 guesses remaining. Let's do yet again, as always, 42. Damn, 42 is low. Last time, the last round we played, the number, I think, was 79. I wanted to do 80, but I went with something else. So let's do 80. I think I did 99. Damn, 80 is too, 42 is too low, and 80 is too low. What if we do, well, let's do, instead of 99, let's do 91. 88, 91. Ooh, toughy, toughy. We'll do 91. Hey, we did it, finally. Took forever. You guessed, it only took us, what, 3 days of experience? Yeah, 3 days of testing this out. And we finally got a number. Look at that. Okay, you guessed my number in only 3 guesses. Cool. Nice. Alright, well, there's the play again button. Ta-da! So that's that. Good to know. Let's go ahead and... I don't know if we want to leave this open or close it out. What do we want to do? You know what, if we need to see something, we can... Yeah, you know what, we'll leave it up. Leave it up. It'll be fine. Hey, Topher! What's up, man? We are just embarking on... We had just finished reading through the instructions, some of the extra credit stuff, and looking at the example of your project. And now we get to embark on our new journey. So, first things first, let's prep our HTML document. As we did yesterday, doc type HTML, opening HTML tags, closing, HTML. You know what, I think it's going to do that automatically for us now. I don't think we need to do as much nitty-gritty prepping as we've been doing now that we've been using Atom. Although we should go ahead and save this. We want to call this file save as to our desktop. Ex number guessing game? Number game. Number game. A likely story. Good, good, good. Oh, .html, .html. Nice. There we go. Yeah, some of that. Okay. Now, continuing on. Also, I don't think I asked, hopefully your evening is going well. Hopefully your evening is also going well. That's it. That's it. That's directed to Topher. He's out there. He is out there. Okay, so HTML stuff. We will need our head for... If I hit enter, will it just do stuff? Oh, it does. It does. Closing. I was hopeful it would have done a closing head tag for us. Perhaps in the future. Body. Is it wrong to prep these sections beforehand like I'm doing? Or should I be doing them as I go instead of preemptively? It's just kind of comforting knowing that this stuff is all going to be dealt with ahead of time. Why? Oh, tab. Tab. Okay, okay, there's that. There's that. Alright. Topher. Man, this bubble popping game is consuming my life now. I'm adding power-ups, naval mines, special abilities, levels, high scores, etc. to the game. Oh, navy mines. Good times. Yeah, I need to get a regular mouse. I've got I've got my damn trackpad for my computer, so it's just all kinds of strange. Recently, one of the rubber feet popped out, so there was this whole fiasco of like having to pry the plastic just high enough so I could shimmy the rubber foot cover back into place. It was strange. We followed along with the iFixit doc online, but we made it through. We made it through. Topher, I always lay down the basic structure first. Cool, cool. When I'm done, it will be mobile friendly as well, the bubble game. That'll be better, because then I don't need to worry about getting a regular mouse for my computer. I can just play on my phone. I'm looking forward to the mobile version of the bubble popping game. Had to fix all the memory leaks today. Noted, noted. Good, good. Fixing things is important. Speaking of fixing things, setting things up is also important. What is the next step? So, we've got something about something. Number guessing game. First challenge will be building a number guessing game. Application will generate random number. The user will attempt to guess. Okay, we really don't need to worry about that top section anymore. Now we're down to the specifics. Your HTML page should include text input and a submit button. I'm totally drawing a blank on what is needed for HTML text input field. It's something about leaving like a blank or an empty set of quotes, that way they can type into it. Isn't there an R involved? It's ready to receive or something like that. Maybe I'm crazy. There's like a 97% chance that I'm insane. There's also the default info. See, like, they've got Mickey floating here, but you can put the format that you want the phone number in as the default text, and then when they click in the field, the default format goes away. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, good, good, good. Input type text. Input element is most important form element. Fascinating, fascinating. Type equals text. First name, last name. The submit button. Okay, okay. Input type submit value. Does it already know it's a button just by typing that in? It must know that it's a button by typing that in. I'm still, so the button that I've worked with the most is the Bootstrap. So the BTN, you know, class or ID, whatever the hell that nightmare is. There's just so much prep to Bootstrap. Not really, but you have to juggle the div fields, and if you aren't doing HTML or web development all the time, it's a pain to try and dig through all the nuance to remember. Okay, so we're going to do our input type, and that's basically it. Straight out the gates. Value. Now I wonder if that's the default. Yeah, that's the default value. It can be updated in the future. Cool, cool. So action attribute submit button. Blankety blankety blank. Do we really need to do form? We do need to do form. How disappointing is that? Well, let's give it a best shot. Form. Topher, Bootstrap is div hell. Right, it is. I'm sure it does make things easier if you're used to that. I guess if you were going to do that all day long, I could see how it would be beneficial. But when you're just occasionally visiting, doing, you know, an HTML project on occasion, trying to deal with remembering all that Bootstrap nonsense is just... It's probably because I'm still new to this, but still. Anyways, what are we doing? We are doing form, closing stuff, form, followed by, is that too far back? I feel like that's needlessly far. We want just one field. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if we want the name above it, or I think we just want the field. No, we'll do instructions above. We can do instructions above. Yeah, we'll deal with that. Let's get the text stuff out of the way first. So input type equals text. Very cool, very cool. Name. Guess? Number guess. No, we'll just call it guess. We'll call it guess. Name equals guess. Fantastic, fantastic. So it's self-closing. It's a single contained unit. All right, okay, we'll leave that there. Next bit that we want. Little kitty, hey, thank you for visiting, but if you can find somewhere else to hang out, oh, who's a good cat? Yeah, you're confused. Go play on the bed. Hey, go. Tiny cat, I have your tail. But you should... What's that? Go on the bed. What is that? Wiggly fingers? Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, just a moment. Don't mind me. Also, Topher, Bootstrap is good for rapid prototyping, just throwing things together quickly. I wouldn't use it for production, though. Noted. Alright, so we've got our input. That's self-closing. We should add instructions beforehand. We should add instructions above, so that would just be a regular... No. Tiny cat. Hold on, don't mind me. Kitty crisis. Think amongst yourselves. Alright. Crisis dealt with. There was cat stuff and comforter things. We're going. Okay. So, let's compare. No, hold on. Let's see what we have to work with. Copy the file path. And Tiny cat, don't you dare. We didn't save. Don't. No. Oh my god. Nobody move. Nobody move. Oh god. She's alive. Contain the animal. Contain the feline. Yeah. What is she doing? Close deleted file tabs. Did she click anything? Could anyone tell if she clicked anything? I'll just have to watch the VOD later to see if she changed any settings. We're gonna close out of this tab for now. Oh, damn you, little kitty. Let's get rid of this and save. The importance of saving your work is becoming increasingly more obvious on how important it is. We've got a single thing. Okay, here, we will do instructional stuff. Instructions? Can I type in here freely? Or is it, I see it bringing up boxes to guess as if I'm typing in commands. Topher, Tiny Lion. Tiny Lion indeed. Again, destroyer of worlds. You'll see, before the Earth crashes into the sun, if the planet dies as a whole, it will be due to Little Kitty. She will start an uprising. We will all be bowing to her in the future. We should have left her at the rescue shelter. Why is there a black box at the top center of your browser? Oh god, did Little Kitty do something? I have no idea. Hold on. There's an empty box. What is that? I don't know. Remember like a week or two ago, OBS just like shifted everything up all by itself? The Windows, what is... I'm touching it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that belongs to. I don't really want to click delete, because it might be important. What if we stretch it open? It's just a thing. What is... How do you tell... Oh, you know what? It does... Apparently, this is the GitHub desktop application. I don't know why it's not properly rendering. I had it minimized. It's still minimized. Down here, I can open it. Does that change anyone's day? Wow, why is it 800% zoomed in? That's quite alarming. No one needs that. Isn't there... Transform fit to screen? There we go. Crap, now I don't know what I'm actually touching. Sack of death. What is this? What am I... Damn it. Okay, hold on. You know what? We're just gonna close out of the GitHub desktop. Oh god, Little Kitty. There we go. It should be, theoretically. It should be gone. Be free. Go away. Go. Shoo shoo. Is that any better? That's not helping anyone's day. There we go. There we go. Right? Better? Better. Oh, okay. One thing at a time. Instructions. Guess stuff. Yeah, that's what we're going with for now. Command save. Update. Guess stuff. Cool. That's what the line breaks were for. BR. Is that wrong if I do that? Command save. Oh, that's so cool. I almost feel like I know what I'm doing. Okay, so we'll make that bit more straightforward and formalized. Is formalized a thing? We'll pretend it is. Think of a number between 1 and blankety blank. Can you guess it? You have 3 guesses remaining. We should do a smattering of those. Now, you've got a button adjacent to your field. I was thinking of having it below, but I guess having them nestled together like that could be fun. Let's go back to our submit button thing that we needed to do. I also noticed there was this stupid action stuff. Action page. What the fuck is that? Do I need that? We'll worry about that in the future. Submit stuff. Submit things. Input. Submit. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. So here, let's do input type equals submit. I bet that action thing is needed to make the button clickable. Topher, style yours however you want. Oh yeah, no, we'll change it up again. I'm already envisioning the button lower for some reason, or close to it, but I'm just trying to come to terms with what's actually happening right now. General value. Submit. Now, this is a capital submit, and everything else is lowercase. I could just be reading way too much into this, but I don't know. Let's forge ahead. Let's do a lowercase submit. We'll live dangerously and confused for a while. Submit. And back to this. Save. Command S. Run it. Aha! There is a submit. Oh, and it's a lowercase. It literally holds that in its grips. Command save. Nice, nice. Okay, okay. What if we were to do all caps? Yeah, get. Submit. Boom, boom. Not that we need to start styling things now, but just perspective. Now we've got that. Way cool, way cool. Let's do a break, because I can. Not even that I want it down there, but simply because we have the ability to do it. Ha 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 ha. Okay, good, good, good. Now, what else should we be doing? Let's tackle the should we be doing things first. Then we'll tackle the extra credit stuff later. So, our HTML page should include text input, which it has. That's the field. Mrs. Fields. So that's in here where we'll be typing stuff. That's the first bit. And then the second part, a submit button. We've got that down below. Down yonder. Capital submit. So the first bullet point dealt with. Next thing, when the page loads, generate a random number using JavaScript. The random number can be within any range of numbers you choose. Okay. So, let's do stuff. Let's continue with the JavaScript portion. No, what's the next bullet point? The user should be able to input a number into the input box, click the submit button, and when the submit button is clicked, it should tell the user whether their guess is A, too high, B, too low, or C, they guess correctly. So, if, else, probably simple enough, straightforward enough. So let's go ahead and do a JavaScript file. Let's do file, new file, cat, just so we've got data in there, save as, bdx, number, game, .js. Maybe we should have done our CSS file first. Save. Topher. Line breaks, we should go back. Line breaks should not be used for presentational separation. That's what style sheets are for. Oh, bad practice. Okay, we can get rid of this. We can get rid of that. Remember that HTML is only for describing the document structure, not for styling the page elements. Right. Right. Okay. Fair enough. So we'll leave that there for now. We can get rid of the other breaks too at some point. I'm not sure. That's good-ish enough. Command save. We were also just really tinkering, not really finalizing anything, but noted. Better to address that potential issue or bad habit from forming later on, or forming now, than dealing with it later on. So we'll keep our breaks in check. Duly noted. So JavaScript stuff in the meantime, though. Here we go. On click? God, I'm gonna have to look up an on click thing, aren't I? I don't want to deal with that. Let's go with, what are we gonna have? We're gonna have math.random. It will be between two numbers. God, we're gonna have a lot of Googling to do. Math.random, it'll be between two numbers, and then we'll have our if, else if, and else statement for the different answers or results. And the on click. Okay, so we're gonna have a couple things that we need to deal with. Topher, put these files in their own project folder before we get in the same debacle as last night. Also, I set up the desktop app way easier. Plus, it had an interface where I could enter in the two-factor authentication password instead of that terminal hell. Good God, that was brutal last night. So, can I make a new file here? Is that a thing? Desktop. New file or new folder? This will be BDX. God, I hope this doesn't write anything. BDX number game. Enter. Haha, success. Nice. So that's hello world nonsense. This is all in its own thing. Number game, JS, very cool, very cool. And yeah, we'll do CSS in a bit. So there's that. Now, Topher, terminal is bae. Dear God, I'm sure we'll get to that point. Right now, our comfort level with terminal is just avoid at all costs. It was terrifying. It was all black and green. It was like staring into the Matrix, but not being able to see it or perceive it properly. It was just the black and green nonsense to me. Alright. Something about JavaScript. The first thing I should do, I guess, is get the random number. Let's close out from some of this extra nonsense. Math.random. JavaScript math.random. Cool. MDN. Nice. Exactly what we were hoping for. So math.random functions are return a floating point, blah blah blah, in the range of 0 to 1. Not including blankety blankety blah. Function get random, return math.random. It can include 0, but it excludes 1, so it'll only ever get to 0.999999. Topher, I was really anxious about you removing files from your root directory yesterday. It felt like it was going to end really poorly for you, but it all worked out. I was very concerned about just everything last night. That was tragic and hilarious all at the same time. I don't know if it was actually funny, but in hindsight, I'm gonna pretend that it had an overall positive outcome. No cities caught on fire or anything like that, so it was all good. All good. Let's see. Getting a random number between two values. That's perfectly what we want. That is exactly what we want. So this example returns a number between the specified values. The returned value is no lower than and may possibly equal minimum, and is less than and not equal to max. You know, with that bit of data right there. Although I'm not sure. With that little bit of data, gut instinct means it could be 1, and it will never be 100 unless it was written, and we can't check the fork, so we won't look at that, unless it was written to 101, and then 100 would be a potential option. You know what I mean? Because if that's exclusive, I'd never need to worry about guessing 100. But we'll only, once we finish our project, we'll finally be able to look behind the curtain and see if it's actually 100 or if it's 101. But we'll get there. We will get there. Food for thought. Okay, so Topher Gates, it is 1 to 100 inclusive. Aha. So 101 would be the max. Good to know. See? Interesting. So things to think about like that. When we build out ours. Wow, ours is, looking at mine compared to yours, a little soul crushing. We have quite a ways to go as we build this out. But let's at least get the math.random and all this goodness dealt with. So get random arbitrary. Do we have to do all of that? Is this function name critical? Or can I just name it random? I would love to live in a world where I should type it out. I really wanted to highlight it, but I'm not going to. Or copy it. Function random. God, I hope that's okay. Oh, and we should have our variables before for max and minimum. Or I guess that goes below? It goes below, I guess. Min, comma, max. God, I hope it's okay. I'm following this, like, nearly verbatim. Return math dot random emptiness times min max plus min. Oh, max max minus min plus min. Nice. Semicolon. Okay, and then down here we would do something like random, well, min is inclusive, so 1. And let's start small, let's do 10, but 10 is excluded, so 11. I hope that's right. Alright, let's go with that. Topher, gotta start somewhere. Name the function whatever makes sense to you. Okay, cool, so random. And all that noise. I feel relatively okay with it. So, I could also reference, now we're gonna need to do something. Math.random. Is there a quick way to check what I need to do next? I basically set a timer for about 40-ish minutes, and I know the timer is going to go off essentially any second, because it's been about 40 minutes for streaming. I'm okay with the dent that I've made, but I want to at least sort of get to a point where I can check it, and I know that's going to require a few more minutes at least of testing things and setting stuff up. There's that, we're good. First, let's save. Save your JavaScript. Always save. Command, save. There we go. And we want to link it. We want to link it to our HTML. We want to put it at the bottom of our body stuff, and it's a script. It's a script, and I'm totally drawing a blank on what else is needed for this script. Source, src, is that right? And in quotes, that doesn't feel right. I know it's similar. Let's check our project from yesterday. HTML. Script. So, I guessed right. And it's the last part of the file path that we want. Cool. I can't believe I remembered that from yesterday. Look at that. Steven is slowly learning. Kinda cool. That was worth it. I can actually live with me remembering the proper tag, syntax, and layout to link the JavaScript document instead of being able to check the random number stuff. We can continue building on that further tomorrow. Let's paste that in, but we only need the number stuff. Let's see, what else should we do? So we've got that. Maybe... Oh, I wish there was a way to show it. Damn. Is this a good stopping point? I don't know. It doesn't feel like a good stopping point. I think it's actually a fine stopping point. The difference is that I want to keep going. But I know I need to stop the stream sooner than later. Got an earlier day tomorrow and crap ton to do. Maybe let's just update this once more. Okay. I don't think anything happens when I type stuff in here, but eventually this will do something. Guess equals 42. Well, that should be a hint. That should tell me that it's gonna do something, and I should check for that. This right here, I feel like that's a hint. When guess equals whatever we put in, and we should compare that to something. I know that's a thing. Let's see. Document.write random 1 to 11 to test it, or you can console log it. Can I console log random? .log. Random. Wait a second. Yes? No. Yes. No. My spice senses are off. I guessed wrong. I'm confused. Let's check file, view, developer, Java console. Oh, it returned all of random. It didn't actually run it. I can't believe after all the tests, I'm like, my mind is like, my mind's totally operating in a different way as I go through setting this stuff up instead of thinking of the challenges that I've been doing on the different tutorial sites. It's kind of like the same reason why I would come up with the weird solutions using the basic tools and fundamentals instead of using the more advanced ones, because I got used to figuring out all the different challenges by sort of blending together the simple tools and coming up with really odd solutions. My mind got used to that, and now this is just, it's a different perspective and goal, and like, oh god. Anyways. Okay, console log at random is function. It expects blank with parameters when you call it. Okay, cool. So we can actually just take all of you guys. Copy. Boom. There we go. And save. Also save. Ta-da! Look at that. Alright, good. So our random number stuff is in fact functioning. We've got a very basic HTML structure, which we will continue to build on tomorrow and polish. We didn't even make it through all the way through the specifications and stuff, but we should be able to piece that together. All of these individual things are things we've encountered throughout our travels over the last 270 plus days. So we should definitely be able to do that. And yeah, things are looking up here on our stream as on our year of streaming and learning to code. So that's that. We're ending on, I wouldn't say a high note, a shallow note, a positive note. So that's, I'm gonna count that as a win. I'm gonna count that as a win. There were no tears, and we learned stuff. So good. Yay us. Let's save once more, even though I've already saved 6 times and nothing has changed, but save again 9 more times, and Command S like 6 times. There we go. Good. 12 saves in 2 seconds. Love it. Let's go ahead and close out of this. We'll leave that. We'll leave that and all of that noise. Let's go ahead and back out. Kind of a short-ish stream for tonight, but that was still 50 minutes of fun, you know? So, good. good times. Day 275 comes to an end. The adventure continues tomorrow with day 276 of the year of streaming learning to code as we continue forging ahead through these projects. Thank you yet again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream. Tonight we had Topher, and anyone else who may have accidentally stumbled in here. Any and all views, greatly, greatly appreciated. In the meantime, stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah, kill it!